There's an invisible force out there silently eating away at pretty much everything we built. The bridges we cross, the buildings we work in, even the pipes that bring us water. It costs a fortune, and it literally never ever stops. For the last 30 years, though, a dedicated group in Taiwan has been on the front lines of this fight. So let's dive into the story of the Corrosion Engineering Association and their incredible 30-year legacy.
Okay, take a look at this. At first glance, it looks like some kind of beautifully preserved fossil, right? You could totally picture this delicate, intricate scallop shell sitting in a museum. I mean, look at the detail in those fine lines and textures. It really feels like a piece of natural art. But what if I told you that's not what this is at all?
And here's the twist. What you're actually looking at is metal. This is a microscopic view of corrosion. Yep, the very process of decay that the Corrosion Engineering Association was created to fight. It's just a powerful reminder that the enemy they face can be incredibly destructive, but also kind of beautiful in a strange way. So, to really get our heads around their 30-year legacy, we're going to walk through their stories step by step. We'll start by defining this unseen foe they're up against. Then we'll see how they forged their foundation, check out their biggest milestones, get to know the real heart of the association, and finally, take a peek at how they're engineering the future.
So, what is this foe we're talking about?
Well, to put it simply, corrosion is just nature's way of hitting the undo button on everything we've built. It's that slow, steady decay that rusts our cars and weakens the very structures all around us. It's a universal problem, and to fight it, you need a seriously organized and dedicated team of experts.
And that is exactly why this community was born. A group of forward-thinking folks in Taiwan recognized this constant threat, and they knew they couldn't possibly fight it alone. They had to band together.
And they moved fast. I mean, check out this timeline. The idea really started to take shape in April of 1982. Less than a year later, they had official government approval, and by May 1983, the association was officially up and running in Taipei, kicking off a whole new era in Taiwan's fight against FDK. Of course, an idea is just an idea until people make it real. And these were the people. These are the 9 founding pioneers. They brought together all their expertise and their passion to build something completely new, a hub connecting industry and academics, all focused on one single goal.
And their mission, right from the get-go, was crystal clear. This wasn't just about, studying rust. It was about uniting professionals, pushing engineering forward, and ultimately contributing to the nation's safety and progress. It's a really powerful purpose that's guided them for more than 3 decades now.
Okay, so they had a strong foundation and a clear mission. But what did they actually accomplish? Let's get into their legacy of milestones, because this is where you can see the real-world impact of their work. A huge part of their strategy was just getting people to talk to each other. This timeline shows their key role in the Cross-Strait Conference on Corrosion. By hosting it in Taiwan several times, they helped share vital knowledge. Because, let's face it, corrosion isn't a local problem, it's a massive regional challenge. And pretty soon, their influence went global. In 2012, they hosted the 16th Asian-Pacific Corrosion Control Conference, which is a really big deal on the international stage. On the left, you see the official academic proceedings, but the photo on the right, that tells the real story. That's hundreds of experts from all over the world brought together in Taiwan. It's just a huge testament to their growing reputation. So, what does all this mean in the real world? Well, this chart from 2012 shows the use of hot-dip galvanized products, which is basically just coating steel with a layer of zinc to stop rust. Just look at construction. Over 81,000 times tons. This is corrosion prevention in action, protecting the very buildings and roads that we all depend on every single day. Beyond all the data and the big conferences, though, what really makes this association tick is its people. So let's get to know the culture and the core beliefs that have really driven their success. This piece of calligraphy from Honorary Director Chen Sun-Li in 2013 just perfectly captures their spirit. The message is simple, but it's so profound. The strategy and cure for corrosion must never be interrupted. It frames their work as this perpetual mission, a constant vigilance against decay. And here's another core belief, this one from former President Chen Yu-sung. Do the right things right at the first time. In the world of corrosion engineering, prevention is absolutely everything. You just can't afford to get it wrong. It's a principle that really highlights the kind of precision their work demands.
And you can actually watch that community spirit build over the years. Here's a group photo from their annual meeting way back in 1997. You can really see that early sense of camaraderie.
Now let's jump forward to 2005. The group is bigger, for sure, but that same collaborative vibe is still there. It's clear these annual meetings were a really important tradition for them.
And here we are in 2012 at that huge international conference. Just look at the size of the group now. Across these photos, you can literally watch this community grow from a small, dedicated group into this thriving international network. It's amazing.
Now, let's circle all the way back to the image that started this whole thing. It turns out the association fosters not just technical skill, but also a ton of creativity through an annual image competition. This scallop fossil was the gold medal winner in 2012, and it just proves that even in the science of decay, you can find profound beauty. And the artistry just keeps going. This silver medal winner is called sea anemone. It looks like some delicate creature from the ocean floor, but it's actually a formation of nanowires, structures that are thousands of times thinner than a human hair. It's another totally stunning example of science revealing this unexpected beauty. And our final winner from 2012 is this incredible image, Devil's Sea Urchin in a Cave. This whole competition perfectly captures the spirit of the members. They're deeply investigative, uniquely creative, and somehow able to find wonder in the very forces they spend their lives trying to control.
So, after 3 decades of incredible progress, where does the association go from here? Let's turn to their vision for what comes next. Well, the next frontier is all digital. The vision is to bring things like automated monitoring, cloud computing, and big data into their work. I mean, imagine a bridge that could report potential weaknesses before they become a real problem. The goal is to shift from just reacting to decay to intelligently predicting and preventing it before it even starts. This whole 30-year journey just shows this deep commitment to protecting our world, to finding beauty in the struggle, and to never, ever stop innovating. And it leaves us with one last question to chew on. As this next generation engineers the future of prevention, what will they be called on to save next?